Snoop character or even the Mike Epps character, they're basically like 12-year-olds at heart. And that's something that I always find intriguing is that you can see that in both the 2J's character and in the Kareem character.
It's great to get to chat with you about this movie. It feels like it fits nicely into some of your prior work, what with Drumline,
Yes.
Mr. 3000, and Uncle Drew. What about the project, though, really sparked your interest to want to be a part of it?
Cussing 10-year-olds was probably one of the big things that interested me. I'm a big fan of the Bad News Bears from the 70s, and to do that story in the Pee Wee football world was really interesting for me. And also the fact that that movie was so real in terms of its portrayal of sort of a Southern California Little League, middle class, blue collar Little League. I was excited by honoring that through what Snoop has done through the SYFL, the Snoop Football League. And then working with Snoop was also enthusiastic. I was very excited about, rather.
Now, I love that you mentioned Bad News Bears, but one other movie I had in mind when I was watching this was actually Hardball with Keanu Reeves.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Especially in regards to its social subjects and how, again, this movie kind of tackles those. Did you ever think about that movie when putting this one together?
I got to say, I have not. The thing about that was really special about this film, I think for me, is the idea of children, the actions of children transforming the actions of an adult, and this professional football player whose selfishness is put in check through the antics of these kids and the heart of these kids. That is something that I am attracted to as a filmmaker, and also adult men as children, because the Snoop character or even the Mike Epps character, they're basically like 12-year-olds at heart. And that's something that I always find intriguing is that you can see that in both the 2J's character and in the Kareem character.
Now, you mentioned it at the top. As funny as cussing 10-year-olds is to watch, I can't even imagine some of the hurdles you must go through as a director to try and put that together. What is that like logistically, working with these kids to, push them while also ensuring that they're not going too far?
One of the things is that I was lucky, or I should say we were lucky in getting a cast of young actors who were just really talented and also very much grounded as actors. They didn't come across overly polished, which tends to happen for child actors, unfortunately, in the system. So we lucked out with that, and they were great. The cussing didn't get out of control per se. They were quite comfortable with it. Most of them were, and they understood the process. I think, if anything, what was more challenging is being able to film within the rules of child actors, which I'm grateful that there are rules to minimize the amount of stress in terms of overworking and things like that. So that became more of the challenge, is making the days based on child actor laws and stuff.
Well, I'm glad you were able to pull it off the way you did, because I think a lot of people are going to have a lot of fun with this movie. I think everybody's great in it. So thank you, Charles, so much for taking the time. I greatly appreciate it.
I appreciate you. Thank you.